All right, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate your presence, and you may leave them at this table. But Clyde, see, there's Clyde and the Clyde. This is going to be a problem all night long. Clyde Matson. Now, can't I say I've known you for decades? Of you, we go way back. And the poetry over the years has changed and evolved, so he has many different styles, approaches, voices, if you will. He covers ground such as personal history, public history, transcendence. You've done it. He's all over. I mean, he really is the whole package, lots of different things, always enjoyable, great sense of humor. And so, rather than listen to me any further, give this man a round of applause.
Yeah! Come on, let's go! Crying out loud! My mama said applause!
Thank you, Dan. That was great. Thank you.
I could have said more, but I think they're from you.
I know you could have said more. It's Dan. We're signing up people for Costa Rica, so please pass it. Take one and pass them on.
That's the one.
And even if you're not coming, maybe you know someone who would like to.
All right.
So I was listening to some great phrases, and I thought of one in a book I was reading. It's high-functioning sleepwalkers. When I was coming up as part of the Beat Generation, the lines were clearly drawn. Now they've gotten really muddled, and I keep trying to find a phrase to say what we've got to do to be awake and deal with what's in front of us. And that one comes pretty close. High-functioning sleepwalkers.
Yeah.
There's some others that occurred to me while we were hearing Keats. Uproar's your only music. Do you know that one? That's a Keats quote. And in the theme of that, the Keats that we heard, Alden Van Bustert said, "Death will be my final lover." Isn't that great? And the poet who's really awake, Anna Avery, said, "Poetry is the blood of the culture, and my blood is boiling." So speaking of Death Day, it's one of the last times I saw Dan. He was reading at our little Summer of Love reading on Telegraph Avenue.
Yes.
And he had a tie-dye t-shirt on. He was great. Tie-dye t-shirt, a hat with a flower in it, Summer of Love. And he remembered the chant we were doing in 1968, "Get the troops out of Nam." And he started listing a few more countries. And I went home and did some research. This country that we support with our taxes is in 136 countries, has its troops in 136 countries around the world. 136 out of 190 or so.
That we know of.
That's right, that we know of. The black budget brothers for a few other places. And the other countries, there is one other country that has troops in another country. One. How many countries do they, Russia, have their troops in? One.
So we're winning then. We're ahead.
Thank you, Dan.
136 to 1, you know.
I walk in sadness through gray scrub. The sky is blue behind soft pinks. I think of all the things I'm not, with circling mind, with claimless heart. I walk through scrub on steep green hills. Each bush is thorn and links my loves, my standing, fights I've lost. My chest and head feel stretched apart. I walk through scrub on steep green hills. My legs stride on with little change. Long strings of gems are dewed in webs. remember the rest. Can you remember what the rest is?
I remember it, but not how
Are
it goes.
due in webs. New grass is green beneath the brush. Deep sadness rises, swells and spills. How strange this strangeness keeps on strange. The sky is blue behind streaked reds. I'll get it. You know, I read it last year. If you have me back, I'll practice it
Yeah,
again next
yes,
year.
we'll take care of that.
Hello, Paradise. Paradise, goodbye. Part 1. Power poles and buildings line up in rows like crosses and tombstones in the twilight glow. And people crowd the streets below, from school to market to work to home and bedroom ease, from church to bar to restaurant to car and doorway cubbyhole. Yes, we can dream. We can don our grubs and city clothes, promenade the tile-paved walks and sashay through spinning doors into the sugar air of shops, routinely stacked with ribbons, glitz and gold. We can glide by plate glass windows, pretend we're not poised and tidied skeletons with wide open, astonished eyes, stunned, bloodshot, wise. Oh, my Father, why had he forsaken us? My blood Father, our multitude of fathers, myriad ancestors, spirit guides, blessed gurus, why have you abandoned us? 18-wheeler over Donner Crest, 20-foot visibility in snowblind, one spot in featureless white, illumined by a flashlight. When dawn creeps up the ancient sky and touches mountain peaks with fire, when dawn eases into valleys, chases night across the fields, and begins its dance on silent feet across the rooftops, what will we see? Will we see light-touch shacks and skyscrapers, rowboats and marina yachts with ubiquitous arms? Will we see dawn bend to highway underpasses and bestow caresses on people in tents, wrapped in blankets old and under houses, singed hair and bludgeoned souls and knit hats? Light embraces everything, everywhere the same. Oh, my mother and father, how can these frayed and sky-bright fragments fit together? How do we navigate this chaos profusion? What enlightened deity would cast us here adrift in stark confusion? Not Jesus, not Buddha, not Muhammad, not Black Elk, not Lao Tzu, not Calvin, not Rumi, not Ali, not Shakespeare. They're not all-knowing. They don't know. We know, and we don't know. Hello, Paradise. Paradise, goodbye. The darkness surrounds, and what the hell? Buy a goddamn big car and drive, he said. Smoke, she said. Screw, he said. Fly, she said. Hello, country roads shrinking to a hazy point. Hello, feathery dust obscuring rearview mountains. Hello, clouds moving and changing over scattered oak and pine. Hello, olives and tomatoes and miner's lettuce salad. Hello, swimming among sun-warmed boulders and snowmelt. Hello, tiny flowers reflecting blue in your glasses. Hello, paradise. Paradise, hello. Can we believe our eyes? Believe the splendor approaching from all sides. Receive the resplendence everywhere encroaching, everywhere reproaching. Glints of sunlight gather in haphazard patterns on the lake. Can these be semaphores? Can these be corners of God's many handkerchiefs poking through water? Are they flashes of Gaia's fingertips dancing on her organic flute? Oh, this must be Earth's core's crystal lattice, looping up with facets reflecting through mescaline light in such bold code we won't miss. This is paradise. Paper trash and tree branch shadows flicker on Eden's sidewalk. Jasmine and trellis roses festoon an urban fence in Eden's bowers. Passenger jets blink white and red in Eden's night. City towers dangle lights in strings of greens and blues that blur in teared-up eyes to necklaces of radiant hues. Paradise. Paradise here and now. Not later. Not a dream. Not a book. Not the afterlife. Here and now. Hello, treading water in mountain pools, arms splashing and brown skin flushing and flashing eyes. This is it. No gimmicks. No limits. Hello, hello. Steel-spoked wheels spinning lazily in the flowing stream. Part 10. Light embraces everything, everywhere the same. Part 10. My voice is starting to clear up a little bit. Part 10. Light embraces everything, everywhere the same. Into the market for a potato chip. 40 flavors one cabinet, 50 the next. In the aisle, 450. Ice cream, same count water, milk, wine, double count, butter, vitamins, power bars, 450 and one chip. Speaks to you, to me, nifty. Profusion, confusion, contusion, illusion, one tinge infused with turmeric, saline blue, perfect, perfect for the individual, perfect for me, for you, multinationals tuned to your special taste, no waste. Say it loud. Aren't you proud? Look what we handed down. Ah, geez, so what? It's a potato chip. One tasty, salty capitalism tidbit. What was it? One tasty, salty capitalism tidbit. One splotch on the table, don't trip. Slippery slope, ably greased with jism, someone else's jism. Feed me images so I don't have to feel. Feed me tastes so I won't grok my own. Clang. Your entire being knows you're alone. One among 450 and no touch, face, chest, arms, hands, thighs, legs, no lesion, no contact, no bone, and skin-covered galaxies inside are opaque. Loneliness, the ache. Too deep to grasp. Motherfuck, they got me. They got you. We're marketeered. The tsunami caresses our sweet spot and we splash down in the river of tears. Stay healthy, work soft, be tender, get fit, stay woke, be cool. Sparkling clear TV screens rotate on wheels, behind wheels, beyond wheels, before wheels, actors, singers, spinning, caressing gently your fragile, sensitive wrinkles, each one more intimate, and which one will reveal how to be more beautifully yourself. The rich, the healthy, the happy, realize people doing exactly what they want so you can too. A siren song calls up your tender G-spot, place a smiling, sly, exquisite face, proffers one secret desire, yours, mine. Every such spirit is horrifying. Ein jeder Anhel ist schrecklich. Feed me. Feed me. Feed me images so I don't have to feel. Dude, they're acting. They're paid to look like that, so you will try that look. Why? Why do you feel like you're a marketing experiment? Because you are a marketing experiment. Turn around and I'm next. Marketeer, happy-go-lucky, singing a song. How could we go so terribly wrong? In one geologic instant, everything gelled. 13.8 billion years, we learned how psychology works. We learned how to sell. Take it to the banks, marketers who would have figured it out without your help, Freud. But thanks. Say it loud. Aren't we proud? Look what we handed down, ably greased with jism. Someone else's jism. Peril in the garden in peril. Hello Paradise, Paradise Goodbye, Part 8. Resplendence everywhere approaching, everywhere encroaching, everywhere reproaching. Have you seen snow and rain over Tioga Pass? In the Kingston Range, down along Three Sisters, the Seven Virgins, over the Black Mountains, ravines on Palomar shadowed in white, light frosting on Route 108, New Malona, Sonora Dam, dusting on Death Valley's Furnace Creek, smattering of white stuff twice a year on Mount Tam, mother and son on North Slope scooping hands full of snowball fluff, snow angels in powder across the nation, skiing, boarding, sliding, tobogganing, snowshoeing through the Appalachians on the New England coast, over Alaska, Norway, Sweden, Denmark, snowpiling high through the Andes to the Southern Horn, across Upper Canada and Siberia's Dalmagorsk, where summer midnight you can watch the sunrise. Hello, paradise. Paradise, hello. Play, he said. Drive, she said. Toke, he said. Hello. Gray clouds edged with salmon in the dawn sky. Hello. Walking 5 dogs, large and small, along the sidewalk. Hello. Father with baby carriage, towel shielding the sun. Hello. Sunlight on a car's rear window across the street. Hello. Children shouting on Plastic Jim on Penascal Creek. Hello. Sunlight splashing tangerine light across the grass. Hello. Strangers smile in the evening glow. Hello. Watching the orange sunset through methane clouds. Paradise. You see it when you believe it. Worship as you please. Whatever trance brings you to gratitude, don't blanch. Lazy fog eases over rooftops. This is the part about San Francisco. Lazy yellow fog eases over rooftops, rubs shoulders with chimneys and weathercocks, droops its belly around a dormer and glides along the shingles, rolls over like a friendly dog and rises, shaking, cocks a half-seen, furry leg, and dribbles a deserted corner, slinks away and slides soft cheeks through humid air, in unexpected caress on a wide glass pane. Was that the fog's moist, lugubrious eye looking through a window, peering on the sly? Were those whispers of disguised felicity in soda breath, full-lipped and undertoned droll snickers at our complicity? Forgive me, Gaia, for I have sinned. I forgot to breathe with the one who all day breathes for me. Talk to the hand. Talk to the hand. Lazy fog drifts along the window pane and slips skinny paw between sill and casing. Squeezes wet muzzle in and soft tongue smears a brownish tinge along the wall in thinnest flauber. Pauses to dampen cut glass on a transom, twitches behind and brushes wet furry tail on a beige and pinkish nightclub neon offering alcohol and libido, turns and pads across a quiet alley toward less visited domestic streets, and eases up a fire escape, its moist nose dripping particulates and dioxide, fed by invisible smoke from exhaust pipes of 1,000 autos morphing all over town, burping dioxide. Burping dioxide. SUVs, carbon exempt. Power plants exempt. NASA exempt. Trailer trucks exempt. Jets exempt. Rockets exempt. Armored Humvees exempt. Buses exempt. Fracking exempt. Military drones exempt. Cattle exempt. Carbon footprints trump around the globe. Did I mispronounce that? Carbon footprints trump around the globe. Buy a goddamn big car and drive, he said. Blow, she said. Screw, he said. Fly, she said. Happy-go-lucky, singing a song. How could we go so terribly wrong? Stand in the hurricane and look it in the eye. Contrails write obituaries across the sky. Goodbye, turning the valve and the stove lights. Goodbye, reading the ingredients list twice. Goodbye, taking keys out of your pocket and the car starts. Goodbye, ice cream dripping as you cruise the boardwalk. Goodbye, backpacking the Sierra. Goodbye, tall trees, a green wall across the meadow. Goodbye, watching the sunset on how we used to live. Talk to the hand. Talk to the hand. Hello, paradise. Paradise, goodbye. Thank you.
Yeah.
Clyde Madsen. We love it. Now he has books and there's other persons with books. Talk to these people. We're going to take a quick break.